overview of the podcast hosting template. I will guide you through all the pages that are included, as well as give you a look into the editor and show you how to configure the template according to your needs. So right now we're on the landing page. There's a podcast title here, a nice confetti animation, which is actually one of our plugins, and I'm going to show you how to configure that in a second. We have a subtitle, some social media links. We have the latest episodes displayed here, which is a repeating group sorting by the last released episodes, and we have a about the host text and image. So we can click on any episode, for example, discussing the benefits of tech. We can see the season this is in, the image, the title itself of the podcast, the audio itself, so you can play that audio. We have some sharing links, the description, and the next episode is shown. So this is episode 2, and the next episode is episode 3, which you can click on, as well as some comments, and users have to be logged in to be ordered to comment. And we can also click on the season itself, and in the season we have a title, we have the season name, the number of episodes, as well as all the episodes in the season. This is it regarding all the user-facing or consumer-facing pages, and we also have an admin page where the current user has to be an admin in order to access this page, otherwise he will be redirected. And as you can see, it says manage your podcast. We have our seasons here, software and tech, and more about tech, as well as our episodes. So for example, we could add a new episode, we can give a title, a duration, choose the season, and the season will be a search box. So for example, if it's part of more about tech, we can write more about tech and choose the season. We can define the episode number, add a description, the thumbnail, and the actual audio file. Same applies for the season. We can create a new season. In this case, we have season number 1, season number 2. We would want to create season number 3, and the season name is called online marketing, for example. And let's click on create, and we just created our 3rd season. If we click on that, we can see, okay, we're on the season page, and there's 0 episodes so far. And you can basically manage your podcast using this very simple admin panel, but it works quite fine. So let's go to the editor now. And as you can see, it looks quite familiar now. After looking through the app, we're on the main page, the index page. And you can change all these fields you see here. For example, you can change the image here by just clicking on it and uploading your own image. You can change the title by changing the text, subtitle as well. You can change the links for the icons. So for example, if you want to add the Apple Podcast link, you want to click on Start Error Workflow and go on navigation, open an external website, and just insert the link of your Apple Podcast page. And you can also change the icon according to whatever you want to do. Let's go down a bit. So we have the latest episodes here. This is just a repeating group which searches for episodes and sorts them by created date. So the newest ones are shown first. And about the host page, also quite straightforward. You can just change the text by double clicking, and the same applies for the image. So let's go to the episode page. If we click on the episode page, you can see that it has a type of content episode. So each episode page has a episode data entry assigned to it. And we have the thumbnail here, the current page episode's title, the season's name. And let's actually go to the data tab and to data types. That's also important. We have 3 custom data types. We have episode, which has the audio, which is a file, description as a text, duration as a text as well. We have the episode number, the season, which is the season itself, so one of those, a thumbnail and a title. The season has a list of episodes, as you can see, a name itself and a number, and a comment is a user comment and has to have a content, has to be assigned to episode, and has to be assigned to a user. So let's go back to the episode now. And as you can see now, okay, we have the current page episode season name, and it is a link. So once the user clicks on this, as you saw before already, he's brought to the season page. And we have the links here, which just point to the current page episodes link, basically, the description, and the next episode. So this makes a search for episodes where the episode number is greater than the current episode number, and the season is the same as the current season of this episode. So This will ensure that only relevant next episodes are shown. And for the comments, again, we have a repeating group displaying comments for this episode, so this current page episode, as well as the ability to comment. And as you can see, there's a conditional: when the current user isn't logged in, this element should not be visible. And if the current user isn't logged in, this text is shown: please log in, sign up to comment. And if he clicks, or if he or she clicks this text, a sign up login pop-up is displayed where you can sign up or log in to comment. This here is the actual audio player, and it's quite simple. You can just upload a dynamic link here. You can specify parameters such as if it should be autoplayed, default muted, or the download button visible, as well as the playback speed. And this is actually a custom plugin by us called Simple HTML Audio Player, and yeah, you can purchase it once you install the template. Before I forget, let me just go back to the index page. We also have a plugin here installed, which was the confetti animation you saw before. Let's go quickly take a look at that. It's this confetti animation. Obviously, you can remove it if you don't like it, just delete that. Otherwise, you can specify some parameters here. For example, the number of elements that should be generated. The higher this is, the more confetti will come out, basically. And the color. I just chose one color for all the confettis. However, you can make like a rainbow effect and also define the speed of the animation. Let's go to the season page. It's also quite similar to the episode page. We have a type of content, which is season, and it just displays all the relevant information, as well as a repeating group, which with the data source, the current page season's episode. So if we go back to season, we have episodes, or each season has a list of episodes assigned to it, and this repeating room just shows that list of episodes. Yeah. At last, we have the admin page, and the admin page, first of all, has a workflow that says when the page is loaded, the user should be redirected to the index page only when his hierarchy is not admin. So what does that mean? For the user data type, there's a field called hierarchy, and if this is set to admin, so you can set yourself to admin, your account, then you will be able to access this page. And we have a few pop-ups here which are opened after clicking buttons, and they create new seasons as well as new episodes. And these here just display all the seasons and all the episodes. So this is a repeating group, and this is a repeating group as well. Okay, that was basically it regarding a quick overview of the podcast hosting template. It's quite easy to get it up and running. Just change a few images and texts and links, and you can start uploading podcast episodes. And I think it's quite a nice way to have your own podcast page. And yeah, see you in the next tutorial. Bye.